Hi everyone, this is Gayle, and I wanted to show you something. I just did a how-to video on how to make a Skinner blend plug, and I showed you a plug that I had made many years ago that is a green to purple, and I had two of them. And what you do, alright, let me do the dark to light so that they're the same. You can make them whatever size. I make them this size because they're easy to put into the embroidery floss. I'm sorry, my mind just went blank. The embroidery floss storage boxes that are plastic, you can buy at the craft store for just a couple of dollars. You can just take this and put it in a little piece of plastic like this, some cling wrap or glad wrap or whatever, and just stick it down in one of those, and then you've got Skinner blends for whenever you need them. And at one time I used to make a variety of colors, so when I went to do a project, all I had to do was go to my Skinner blend box and pick out the colors that I wanted, and I didn't have to spend so much time making a Skinner blend. But I had two of these, and I have a piece of of another one, the second one, and what I did is I sliced it this way and then rolled it out on the pasta machine just to flatten it out and to condition it a little bit more. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it, and you notice I've got the green on one end and the purple on the other, and I'm going to roll this through the pasta machine on the thickest setting. Still rolling, green to purple. This is not a time when you want the colors on either side. This time you want the green at the bottom and the purple at the top. And I'm going to go down a little bit thinner. I'm going to go to number 3. And then I'm going to go to number 5. There we go. Of course, you can do this with any, let me move this pink one out of the way, with any Skinner blend that you have. Doesn't have to be a plug. You can make you a skinny Skinner blend. And I had 2 slices of the other cane, or actually I had half of one of these, and I cut it in half. And I made one leaf that's green to purple. So I think this time I'm going to make this one purple to green. And when I say that, the first color is what's on the inside. And I'm just going to fold this over so I have a nice straight edge, and then just start rolling the purple. And every so many rotations I like to push the sides in, because you're going to have these raggy sides. They're not going to be exactly the same, and this helps to keep the air out of it and also to flatten out those edges. But these are going to be 2 leaf canes that I'm going to have in my stash, so that the next time I need a leaf cane, I don't have to make one. It's always nice, if sometimes you don't want to make a project, you just want to work in the clay. This is something good you can do. Make some Skinner blends, make some Skinner blend plugs like this. And then if you want, make some leaf canes or some flower canes. If I were using the pink and the magenta, or the turnip, I believe that is, I would be making those into flower petals. But this one I'm making into a leaf. And I just want it to be uniform. Now you see this is purple on the inside and green on the outside. So the first thing I'm going to do, and this is kind of a skinny, maybe if I push it down a little bit, might be easier. I'm going to cut it I'll try 3 times. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now I've got some gold clay. This is 18 karat gold, but it is mixed with a little bit of translucent because it's left over from another project. But then I'm going to take one piece at a time and lay it on here and cut around it. Then I'm going to put it back where it came from. Put it back right there. Then I'm going to separate the next one and go pick up both of them. Put it back, I think it was that way. Put it back on the clay. Trying to make this edge straight. And this should be the same width. So then I'll pick that one up. And then put it back where it came from. Then I'll pick this, but I'm just going to take the little one. It'll be easier. And my width is already done, so all I need to do is cut this way and put that back. So now we have this round plug with 3 cuts in it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this so it's a little bit on the diagonal. And then I'm going to cut right down the middle. I can't tell where the middle is. I'm sitting back too far. I guess that's pretty close. I'm going to cut right down the middle. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it on that same gold. And see, there it is, the way it would go back together. But let me trim this little piece of gold off so it doesn't mess with anything. Instead of pressing it together, I'm going to take this side and I'm going to flip it around. And don't worry about this. This is just where the clay got mashed. I'll show you. But I'm going to flip it around. And let me just slice that end off where that clay, the gold, got smashed. I'll just cut a thin piece off. And there is your leaf cane. Now you can wrap this in gold if you want. I think I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Depending on what my project is will determine whether I want to wrap it in gold. But now I have 2 leaf canes. Let me slice the end off of this one, because I didn't and it's kind of raggedy. So there's one that's green to purple, and this one is purple to green. And that is a Skinner leaf cane. Now, like I said, you can do the same thing with different colors to make different leaves, but this one was made from the exact same Skinner blend. It's just after I thinned them, I rolled them up differently. So you can, with this one, for instance, if you took a slice off this way and flattened it out, you would have a dark to light. That's the pinks. Then when you rolled it up, you can roll up one, you can cut 2 slices. One slice you can roll up from the light to the dark. The second slice you could roll up from the dark to the light, and you've got 2 entirely different canes. So I hope you like this. Make a bunch of canes. Make a bunch of Skinner blends. And show me some of the colors that you come up with. Skinner blends are only limited by your imagination. So hope everyone liked that and would be making their own Skinner blends. And I will be back again soon with another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.